What is up, guys? This is Prince Pyramid back with another one. Guys, it's the end of an era. This is the last legendary hunt from any Far Cry game. We have done them all. So today we're going to go after Sanguinario, the Black Jaguar. So let's get into it. All right, let's go ahead. Pick up our boat. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys we're about to go on a little bit of a boat ride. Sanguinario is on the bottom part of the map, and we don't have any fast travel. So I'm going to put my waypoint down there, and then we're just going to set sail. And hopefully it doesn't take that long. Sanguinario is supposed to be the second toughest legendary animal on 6, behind only the Croc, which the Croc gave us a little trouble. It wasn't that bad. All right, let's go ahead, put our waypoint, not up there, it's somewhere around here, roughly. Usually once you get there, it will eventually just say hunting opportunity, so that's what we're hoping for. Oh man, the end of the legendary hunts of Far Cry. Who would have thought we'd get all the way here? It started with Far Cry 5. It was all out of order. It made no sense, but I've had the most fun, like every weekend, just making one of these videos for the legendary hunts. In part because some of those games were just so nostalgic. 6 to me is just kind of meh, but I mean Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, those are some of my all-time favorite games across any genre. So going back and playing those have been very nostalgic. I've even had comments on some of the shorts and stuff where people were talking about the graphics and stuff just being kind of nostalgic, and that's kind of what I was feeling going back to those games. And now it's coming to an end. Once we get this Jaguar on 6, we need to go to the bottom side of this island, though. I do still think there's some room for other Far Cry videos, and we'll definitely do the legendary hunts once Far Cry 7 comes out. But there is some other stuff I want to do with Far Cry. It just won't be as focused as it has been. We're definitely moving on to something else. I've kind of come to the conclusion that the next series for legendary hunts we're going to tackle is the legendary hunts in Assassin's Creed, and it mainly the hunting society missions in 3. I know that there's a ton of content we can do on that. I know there's also some hunting in Black Flag. So we're headed back to Assassin's Creed after this. And we'll see what else we find from the rest of the series. I don't believe there's too much hunting, or any at all, for the first, the original Assassin's Creed or the Ezio Assassin's Creed. So we shall see. And we'll see how long that goes before, the obvious one that I've been requested to do the most is Red Dead. Red Dead will be coming as well. There's just so many games that have those little hunting side quests that I want to do, so still tons of content. But the end of Far Cry is going to be, like I said, bittersweet. This was one of the most fun parts of Far Cry, especially going back to those nostalgic games, like I said. All right, we're almost at the bottom side of this island, El Este.
Oye, Clara.
And Claire is going to give us the rundown on
What do you mean?
what's going on this part of the country.
The 67 revolution started in El Este. El Tigre, La Quimama, Lorenzo, Lobo, they led the guerrillas who overthrew.
We're not that far away.
Libertad is taking Yara full circle.
And they know I'm coming to give them the good news.
El Tigre is very, very excited. Promise.
I don't want to keep talking over Clara, though, because it's going to get annoying. Alright, looks like she shut up. Alright, so as long as it's dark. So one thing I want to tell you guys before we pull up here. If you're going to go for the... Oh, shut up, brother. I'm kind of in the middle of something.
I'm not a kid.
Okay, whatever. If you're going to go for the Jaguar on Far Cry 6, these hunts have to be done at night. He will only spawn if you show up to his hunting zone at night. So as long as we still have some darkness, we should be fine. The minute that sun comes up, we're gonna have to reset time.
Pal carajo. Well,
But
I'm
we
in
should
Aleste
be
now.
there with plenty of time, it looks like.
You, have a long night?
And apparently El Tigre is a talker, so... Oh, it may be a while before I want to come down here and listen to that guy. Let's just go ahead and beach the boat.
Is that a crab rock?
And we are off. We'll just keep running around here until I get a hunting opportunity for a jaguar. Can't be that far. We'll just stay
El Tigre.
on this road here.
Village on the south side of Aleste. What's this place's deal?
Yorabi, back in 67, the people of that little place fed all the
Tons of
guerrillas
lore.
hiding in the mountains.
If you were
Looks
interested
empty
in the
now.
lore here.
You can blame Admiral Benito.
Like I said, the game, it's not awful. 6 isn't. It just,
If you ask me,
it feels like reskin. Well, Far Cry has gotten to the point where it always feels reskinned. They kind of have a formula that works for them. But 6 just felt so uninspired compared to some of the other ones. Even the villain in 6 is just nowhere near as memorable as Pagan Men or Voss from 3. Alright, we should be getting close. I think it's supposed to happen in this village, but we're also getting shot at. Oh, it's pigs.
Let's do this!
Okay, so it's supposed to be in this little beach town, I think. This little, like, huts and, like, looks like a dock. But I still haven't gotten a alert for a hunting opportunity yet. Oh, okay. So, literally right there. This is the village, so we're going to have Sanguinario himself, the Black Jaguar. There's also going to be a ton of other Jaguars. And we brought Guapo, but Guapo's probably screwed. Alright, getting started early with this dude. And I can already tell I'm going to need to switch weapons. This is, I've said this in another video, guys, but just knowing that there's weapons that are more for armored opponents and some that are not for armored opponents will help you. Did I get him? I did not. If I could have killed him with the missiles, I would have taken it. We're doing some pretty good damage. This won't do anything to him. He's definitely going to be fine. Alright, we got... The armor-piercing rounds just don't do too much damage to the animals. It works fine for the like special operations people, but it's not going to do too much for us now. Alright, pistol it is. Let's hope we can deal with it with the pistol. We've done so much with the pistol. I know we took down the coyotes with the pistol. I'm pretty sure we took down Vino Diente, the croc, with the pistol. So maybe we'll add Sanguinario to the list with the pistol. He's probably right behind me too. Yep. Jesus, huge. Come on, there we go. Where the hell is Guapo? He has been completely pointless for most of these missions. He helped with the hog, but that was kind of it. The rest of these guys have just been me and a pistol. Damn it. No, I'm doing fine with health. I'm doing fine with health. Just keep running and gunning. That is the key to Far Cry, guys. Just keep moving. We'll just absolutely firebomb Guapo, but that's fine, because Guapo has done nothing for us. Don't get cornered. Alright, where's he at? Thanks, Guapo. Run away, you little bastard. Completely useless. There he is. Okay, he's almost dead. He's almost dead. He's stuck.
That's what you get, Jaguar.
Ah, we got his ass. There we go. take this dude out. Get off me. You're done. We'll take this guy out since he's just swimming in the water. You're done. All right, let's go see Sanguinario, the Black Jaguar, the last legendary beast from Far Cry. What a look at that dude. He's so much bigger than the other Jaguars. I'm getting shot at too, so get out of here in a second. There we go. One last look, guys. There it is, the end of the legendary hunts on Far Cry. I think he's a pretty solid last hunt. What an absolute monster. Look at those paws. What a beast. Guapo, you haven't helped much, but I guess you've been here, so there's that. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of this town before we get more of Castillo's men coming in and swarming me or end up wanted. But guys, this has been the legendary hunts from Far Cry. All of them are now in the book. So I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. So until next time, I've been Prince Pyramid, and everybody have a good one.